Deuteronomy 25:11 to 12.
Yeah, G. Oh, I never
Uh,
heard that one. Why are you going to cut off her hand?
yeah,
Are you
exactly.
shocked that I knew what you're referring to?
No, 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 no.
Why aren't you shocked?
Because I'm familiar. You like very good at remembering passages.
Okay, you guys see it? Here's what he's referring to, but there's a context. Your friend didn't read the context. Deuteronomy 25:11 and 12. If two men, a man and his brother, are struggling together, and the wife of one man comes near to deliver her husband from the hand of the one who's striking him, and she puts out her hand and seizes his genitals. Ouch! Ouch! Then you shall cut off
Yeah,
her hand. You shall not show pity. Damn, that's cruel, isn't it? Is that what they're
yeah,
asking you?
yes, exactly.
Okay, now you're a genius, my friend, because you sound like a genius, because you pronounce Nicaea Nicaea. Okay. Why do you think she reached out for the man's genitals? What do you think?
I think it's in the context of like when the man attacks her
We know that's
husband.
the context, but why attack his genitals? Why not punch his face or hit him in the nose?
Yeah, I don't know.
Think about it, brother. Now let me read verses 5 to 10 to see if you got it. Okay, now we're going to read 5 to 10. You'll get it, but just think about it. Okay, now let's read 5 to 10. What's the context? If brothers live together and one of them dies and has no son, then the wife of the one who died shall not be married outside the family to a strange man. Why? Her husband's brother shall go into her. So if you are my brother, right, and you have a good
Mm-hmm.
looking wife and you die without child, I'm supposed to
Yeah.
take your wife and get her pregnant, and the child she has will be credited to you to continue your line.
Oh, yes, I'm familiar. Yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to be my legal brother, and I want you to get married to a beautiful wife and die of a heart attack so that I can do this law. Okay?
Okay.
I'm just kidding, man. You thought about it, really? No, man.
No, no, no.
Damn, bro. Take it easy, man. We're under the new covenant, man.
Yeah.
So her husband's brother shall go into her and take her to himself as a wife, perform the duty of a husband's brother to her. It will be that the firstborn whom she bears shall assume the name of his dead brother. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing this to preserve my brother's lineage. Because if he dies without children, his lineage ends, right?
Yes.
So I'm required to then get his wife pregnant, and that child will be his to continue his line. This is the
Mm-hmm.
levirate marriage. You see it?
Yes.
So his name will not be blotted out from Israel. But if the man does not desire to take his brother's wife, then his brother's wife shall go up to the gate to the elder and say, my husband's brother refuses to raise up a name for his brothers. In other words, he doesn't care that his brother's line died. He won't have a lineage. His name won't continue. That's how much he disdains his brother. He's not
Mm-hmm.
willing to perform the duty of a husband's brother to me. Then the elders of his city shall summon him and speak to him. Then his brother's wife shall come to him in the sight of the elders and pull his sandal off his foot and spit in his face. And she shall answer and say, thus it is done to the man who does not build up his brother's house. And in Israel his name shall be called the house of him whose sandals removed. Do you understand how important it is to have seed, a child?
Yes. So his name shall not be blotted out.
So if you don't have no children, you die childless. That's a shame, right?
Yes.
Okay,
The
now
house
comes
of
11 and 12. Now comes verse 11 and 12. Now let's see if you make the connection. If two men, a man and his brother, are struggling together, and the wife of one comes near to deliver her husband from the hand of the one who's striking him, she puts out her hand and sees the genitals. Notice she could have hit him in the nose and the face and the jaw, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she aims for his genitals. What is she trying to do?
To make to stop his to give him pain and stop his lineage.
You got it. I'll kiss your head. She
But
deliberately
does
went for his genitals in order to destroy his ability to have seed, which is a heinous crime.
yes. And
Notice it
does
doesn't say cut off her hand if she punches him in the mouth.
yeah.
You caught it?
Yes.
It's specific. So if I'm fighting, my wife punches a guy in the nose, her hand doesn't get off. It's
Mm-hmm.
saying if she reaches for his genitals, because that means she's deliberately trying to crush his genitals so he can't have seed to stop him procreating, which means it's deliberate, malicious, and she wants to cut off his line. Heinous,
Yes.
wicked, and evil. So that's her punishment.
And does a man and his brother, does it mean like brother from is his real brother or like
It can
brother
mean
in
that, or
law.
it can mean his fellow Israelite. It can
Okay.
mean either or, fellow Israelite, right?
Yes.
But what's the point, though? You don't focus on whether it's a fellow Israelite or his, it can be all of the above. Notice it's specific. It didn't say
Yes.
she just hits him. Because what if she punches him in the nose? Well, you don't cut off her hand. What if she punches him in the mouth? You don't cut off her hand. What if she kicks him in the knees? You don't cut off her hand. Notice it says if she aims for his genitals, that means she deliberately did that because she wants to cut off his chance from having seed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's the punishment. So what's wrong with it? She's cutting off a whole race of human lives, because when you cut off a man's ability to have seed, you have just cut off thousands of potential human souls being born.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's why God says, cut off her hand, that she learns what she did, because it's not just crushing his genitals, preventing him having children. She also now has cut off all the children that man could have had. In a sense, she murdered them. That's the implication.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So what's the problem, my friend?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I understand.
So what's the
Because
problem? Come on, dude.
yeah, I think there is no problem.
You better
They're
believe there's
still
no
gonna
problem.
they're still gonna say it's cruel for cutting off a
Why?
hand.
So it's cruel in your eyes, and who made you God? But secondly,
Yeah.
cruel to cut off her hand, but it's not cruel that she crushed his genitals, preventing him from having children, cutting off all those thousands and thousands of human lives that would have existed. So that's not cruel.
Yes, I get it. Thank you.
So what's more cruel? I cut off your lineage, thousands and thousands of descendants you could have had, or cutting off her hand for wanting to cut off the lineage. Let me prove it to you.
Cut.
How many sons did Sarah have? You don't know Sarah, the wife of Abraham, how many sons she had?
No, I know he had two wives, but
What? Sarah, dude.
yes,
How many children did
Sarah.
Sarah have?
I'm not so familiar. I'm sorry.
Damn,
I'm
biblically illiterate Nike.
Thank you.
One, dude.
One.
And you know his name?
That's Isaac?
Yes. But wait, Sarah had one son, and how many descendants came from that one son?
As many as the stars.
Yes. So you see, one son can potentially be the ancestor of a whole race of millions of lives.
Yes.
So Sarah became the mother of millions of Israelites from one son. That's how serious a sin this crime is.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say to them. You see now the justice here? Everyone understand the justice in this punishment? Everyone understand that now? You see why? Because notice, it didn't say you cut off her hand if she punches him in the face or in the nose or kicks him in the knees. It's specific. If she goes, that means she's deliberately targeting the genitals to crush his genitals so he can't have children. That's the context. So now you see how just God is. Because that means now you're cutting off the potential existence of millions of human souls.